Talk Radio 1450 WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show. Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
Our Forge Jewelers Omega time is 7:37. Forge Jewelers, the official jeweler of 1450 WCTC. Welcome back to Jersey Central. Sometime between now and 8 o'clock, we're going to do our contest. I have one pair of tickets remaining for tonight's performance. Neil Berg's The Piano Men, live on stage at the Bickford Theater in Morristown at the beautiful Morris Museum. Tickets are available at morrismuseum.org. You're going to have a chance to get the final spot on the very exclusive WCTC guest list for the pair of tickets for tonight's performance. Stick around. Your chance to call in and win is coming up. Let's get to the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. I want to welcome in my next guest, who is the executive director of another group in Jersey that is just doing amazing work. It is the Newark Mentoring Movement, and they're doing some pretty amazing things in our biggest city in our state here. The executive director, Elizabeth Weisholtz, is with us here to talk about what the Newark Mentoring Movement is all about. Elizabeth, good morning. It's Bert Barron. Welcome to WCTC Radio. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thank you.
Great to speak with you. And someone had kind of given me some information about the Newark Mentoring Movement, and right away I wanted to learn more about it. Give us some information. This was started back with when Senator Booker was the mayor of Newark, right?
Correct. So he was instrumental in the founding 5 years ago of our organization in Newark, and when he moved on to be senator, he continued to support our organization. But yes, it was founded when he was looking at his city as a whole and what he wanted to do to support his city and what he wanted his legacy to be.
And what's it all about? Is it about youth programs and initiatives? Talk about what the mission is.
Exactly. So Newark Mentoring Movement itself, we're a network of youth mentoring programs. So there are many programs that serve youth with supportive mentoring relationships in Newark, and our job as a network is to support those programs. So our mission is to support the field as a whole, both in terms of its growth, in terms of the quantity, the number of youth who are served through these kinds of supportive mentoring relationships, as well as the quality of the field. So what are the quality of the programs, the quality of the relationships that are supporting the kids? And what can we do as an organization, as a network, to support both quality and quantity? And that's what our work is all about.
And is it all about, Elizabeth, working with kids who are maybe having some issues at school or at home, or maybe just, things that maybe they're kind of going down a bad path, and you kind of get everybody straightened out as best you can, right?
Yeah, and it's a really wide variety. So it's a wide variety of programs and also a really wide variety of needs that kids bring to the table. So that's one of the kind of the magic, the joy of mentoring, is that no one relationship is the same, no one program is the same, no one child is the same. But kids come maybe sometimes because they're struggling in school. It's problems with attendance or behavior or grades are common reasons that kids end up in mentoring programs. Some kids also end up in programs because they have been through traumatic experiences. One program in our network specializes in working with young women who have suffered a loss of a loved one due to homicide. So some programs serve kind of very specific needs of youth. And then there are also programs that work with youth that are very high achieving, not really struggling, but we just want to make sure that they have every opportunity, every exposure and support they need to really achieve their great potential.
And a lot of times you see this, Elizabeth. Our guest is Elizabeth Weisholtz. She's the executive director of the Newark Mentoring Movement. She's my guest here on WCTC. Sometimes just having, when it's someone who comes from outside the family, if it's an adult who is kind of outside the family, that just kind of brings, a sort of a positive feel and tells people that there's programs available, there's people out there that want to help, there's great organizations like yours that are there. And it really, really goes a long way in rescuing people that might not otherwise have any other hope. Elizabeth, it's great work when that positive influence comes in from the outside.
Absolutely. I mean, it's really a life-changing experience for youth who are in these programs and have these relationships. And I think when we think about all of our own experiences as young people, we all have very important people in our lives and in our childhoods who are outside the family, but we're consistent, supportive, positive presence. And that's what we're trying to build. We know both from research and from our experience how important that kind of non-family adult who's that supportive, consistent presence throughout your childhood can be.
The mentors. Talk about some of the people that step up and mentor in this program. Where do they come from?
So they're coming, just like the kids, they're coming from all sorts of different backgrounds. They have all sorts of different skills, and that's also the beauty of it because different kids have different needs. So we have mentors who are working in the businesses in downtown Newark, and they want to share their skills and bring more youth from outskirts of the city into downtown to provide job opportunities and help them kind of understand the world of work. And then we have mentors who might just live around the corner from a young person, but don't necessarily connect the way that, maybe 50 years ago, 100 years ago, we had this kind of community, this neighborhood where you might have those relationships with your neighbors, but sometimes it takes a mentoring program these days to connect people who might even be around the corner from each other. But we know that mentors come with so many different skills from so many different walks of life. So when we're recruiting mentors, which is one of the major functions of our organization, we always say, everybody has something to offer. We need to figure out what is it that you have to offer and who needs what you have.
Awesome. Talk about the golf outing. Did I miss the most recent golf outing, Elizabeth? How dare I not play? I did miss the most recent one, right?
Well, it's every year, and this one's coming up on Monday.
Oh, I still have time?
Yep.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so thank you for having us on today. So the golf outing is hosted by Senator Booker and by Justin Tuck and Zach Diassi. Zach Diassi is a current New York Giants player, and Justice Tuck is a retired Giants player. They're all returning again. They were our 3 co-hosts last year. And we are so excited for Monday. This is our largest fundraising event for the year, and it's also an opportunity to bring a number of the kids from a few of our programs out to meet the celebrities, to meet the senator, and to actually learn how to play golf as well, which is one of the most fun parts of the event.
Yeah, how great is that? Playing some golf and meeting some football players and Senator Booker and just inspiring people, that show you that greatness is attainable. You know what? If you work hard enough at it, believe in yourself, and have a good support around you, it's amazing what people can accomplish, Elizabeth. I'm sure you've seen it in your work there.
Absolutely, and that's what the kids tell us. A lot of the kids who are coming this year were with us last year, and they told us how inspiring it was and how much they wanted to come back.
Good stuff. I can see why. Very inspirational. How does someone get some more information, Elizabeth, about the golf or about any other programs, or maybe get involved? How do they do that?
Absolutely. So NewarkMentoring.org, www.newarkmentoring.org. Our website will have all that information about how to get involved with the golf outing, how to sign up as a mentor, or just how to learn about our work.
Excellent stuff. Elizabeth Weisholtz, Executive Director of Newark Mentoring Movement, thank you for your time this morning here on WCTC. Enjoy your golf outing on Monday, and you're doing great work in a city that needs help and needs good people like you. So thank you for being there, and great speaking with you. Okay.
Likewise. Take care.
All right. Thank you. All right. Elizabeth Weisholtz, my guest on